This is the Fantasy Roadshow.
Heyo, what's going on? Welcome into another episode of the Fantasy Roadshow. We are live. Kulz, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm excited to work through this first draft. I don't know how it's gonna go. We were in such a groove that I feel like weird doing it, even just trying to set up the display. So I think this will be a good way to work through our rankings and kind of start getting things hammered out. But I mean, I'm looking at these wide receivers, just like what is going on. So it'll be fun. Working through some things for the first week, and then I'm sure we'll be humming. So what's going on with
absolutely. Everybody that isn't aware, we are drafting on Underdog today. We are doing a Best Ball Mania. They just launched today. Today is the first day you can get into the summer action over at Underdog. Go check them out if you haven't. But we're just going to be hammering through a live draft and kind of working through our own personal rankings. So that's kind of what we're doing and where we're at.
Let's get into it. Should we get rolling?
Yeah, I got nothing else. I got nothing.
All right, let's see. Here we go. So let's just pop and see what happens here. All right.
Rip it.
All right. We're gonna head to that. Waiting for two people.
Ooh, right, let's go.
So let's hope this is smooth. I want to pull up the draft board so we can see that for everyone, but then I also want to be able to see the players. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna figure it out.
Yes, we are.
Are you only seeing it from my screen?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. So draft board. I guess we could just probably do it like this. 103.
Hey, there we go. I actually was thinking to myself, I'm like, I want 103 or 104.
Well, we're gonna have a shot at like Jamar Chase. I know we both like him. CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Breece Hall, Justin Jefferson. Those are the names kind of in this area. We'll see what ADP says. Haven't jumped into one yet.
Yeah, I still like the idea of going. Let's see what this does.
Yeah, wide
receiver.
You're
looking. What if I do this? Like, how do we want to do this so I can see both?
I don't know. You got to figure it out.
I don't know either. Maybe just go click back and forth.
Yeah, click back and forth when we're on the clock.
Okay. On the clock. Quick, Nick.
Okay. Draft has begun.
All right. So who do we like in terms of like? I like Jamar Chase. Oh gosh, McCaffrey. So it's CD and Jamar for me probably.
Yeah. Are you CD over Jamar?
Ooh, 1-2. McCaffrey and Bijan. I am probably Jamar over CD just because I think there's a bounce back year with the Bengals.
Yeah.
But I think it's 1-2 with them.
Yeah, I like where the Bengals are going into this year as opposed to the Cowboys, so I'd rather go Jamar.
All right, let's do it. Jamar, welcome to the squad.
Welcome to the squad.
Boom. Starting off with Jamar Chase. All right, so then we're getting to the 22 range. CD goes 104. 22. I'm just looking at like Fantasy Pros. I'm not even looking at ADPs on Underdog, and I'm seeing DJ Moore, Travis Kelce, Mike Evans, Drake London. I think we're both pretty high on Drake London this year.
Absolutely.
CD Tyreek. So yeah, I think I like that, Drake Chase start with maybe even like our boy Josh Allen. I don't know. I really have no idea what to even expect.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out as we go.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Breece Hall goes 7th overall.
Yep. I have him probably in my rankings at a Breece Hall. I have him as my RB2.
Ahead of Bijan?
Yeah, I have Bijan at 3. I actually have Saquon at 1, which I may switch out of that just because of the Hurts vulturing touchdowns. But
yeah. All right, after Brees Hall, Amon-Ra 8th, and Puka Nacua at 9 overall.
I will not be taking Puka in the first round one single time this year.
Value is just too high right now, or the price is too high.
Dude, no thank you. Jahmyr Gibbs, 110. I don't know that I would be going Jahmyr Gibbs either in the first round.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Definitely Brees, definitely Jefferson, Amon-Ra, definitely. But these last
everyone else, yeah. Those first 8, 111 Devontae Adams. I'm not going him in the first round.
Too high. AJ Brown, I can see.
AJ and Garrett Wilson, I like both of those. Drake London at the 14 pick. Yeah, wow is right. Let's start looking at ADPs because I'm curious. Oops. Marvin Harrison goes at the, oh my gosh. Marvin Harrison goes at the 115.
Okay.
Our boy Josh Allen. I don't love Ayuk either. There goes Jonathan Taylor and Saquon.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know what we're even doing here. This is crazy. I forgot how to operate through these.
Yeah.
Saquon.
I mean, do we look at like Brandon Ayuk with that potential any movement going on there? Devon Achane. Wow.
Achane goes Debo. Ayuk, Kyron, Nico, DJ Moore. So far, I like DJ, but gosh, Neighbors, Olave, I don't like either of them. I honestly don't know. DJ Moore goes the guy I just mentioned liking.
Yeah.
This is a tough spot for me. I don't necessarily like Nico at this value. I don't know if I like Diggs at this value. Gosh, what do you want to do here? We got to be quick.
Yeah, I'm fine going running back here if we don't like the wide receivers. Kyron, Josh Jacobs. I love Josh Jacobs this year.
I don't like him at this round though. Like, I can go Kyron here, but I don't love it.
Okay.
I just don't. Ayuk could be anywhere. Nico, I don't like the idea of him or Diggs. I would honestly like Diggs over Nico at that point.
Yeah.
Which I would go him here if he falls to us and just say screw it. There goes Ayuk. I just don't like the Ayuk pick because I don't know where he'll be. Like I would imagine at this point he'd be a Niner, and at the end of the second that may make sense, but I don't know. I don't like Neighbors, Evans. No, in the second round. There goes Nico.
Well, it looks like we might get Diggs.
Yeah, I like the idea of going Diggs.
I mean, Neighbors definitely not. Mike Evans is considerable.
Yeah, but like him and Baker are inevitably going to take a step back. There's Pittman. I like Diggs. Diggs or Josh Allen.
Let's go Diggs.
I don't really love this, but I would take
it's our
Diggs.
First draft. It's our first draft.
I just like the talent of Diggs, new place.
Yeah, he's going to feel fresh.
You get him in the third round as opposed to the late first last year,
Yeah.
So I think Diggs' value is the best here.
I agree. He's the most talented receiver in that room with CJ Stroud. He's going to perform.
Yeah, I agree.
Jalen Waddle, Malik Neighbors. I just don't understand drafting him this high.
Who, Neighbors?
Yeah, that offense is trash.
Yeah, so I like the value of Neighbors there, I guess. as opposed to Marvin Harrison in the first round. Like from a comparison of the two, I don't mind it, but it's definitely this is so hard.
Laporta, the first tight end taken right there at 31.
Let's go back over here. All right, so in terms of stacks, we have the Burrow and Stroud. I like both of those guys, so that's promising.
Yeah.
Let's see what week 17 matchups we're looking at. I can't believe we're already doing. I don't even know where to go to look for that. Let's see.
Well, the schedule's not out yet.
Oh, so we can't even look at that.
Nope.
You're right. I like DK Metcalf this year just from he's a ridiculous. He's a stud and could potentially have Sam Howell slinging it to him.
Yeah.
So I like, let's focus on who we like in these, in this rounds, right? So Josh Allen going in the late third. I don't mind that. I guess it looks like quarterbacks are just being pushed back a bit, right?
Yeah.
Because last year I remember them late second, early third.
Yeah. Mahomes was middle of the second.
Yeah. So, I'd say top three is Allen, Hurts, and Mahomes this year.
Yeah. Wasn't it last year too? I think
Mahomes goes there. So now, what's the ADP of Burrow? I imagine it's pretty far.
Yeah, I would guess 5th or 6th round.
Burrow's ADP is 73. Let's see where we're at and see if he can win it. We can just wait to see if he falls to our. Yeah, so we can wait till the 6th or 7th round to try to get Burrow. I say we put him on our board. Let's give him a start. And then we would have to go Stroud probably this round, which I don't know if we want to do that, but I'm also not opposed.
Remember our best team last year had 2 early quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. It's T. Higgins, Tank Dell, Cooper Kupp. That's interesting. I could see him doing all right. James Cook, Josh Jacobs. All right, so we're up in 2. Let's look at this board. We are up in 2.
I see Roma Dunes, eh?
Yeah, I'm out there. He's gone anyways. I think I'm just out right now on. You would imagine. And there's Zay Flowers. All right, so Keenan, no thank you. Rasheed's probably going to be.
Trey McBride.
No. I think Rashad, Stroud, and then maybe a Pickens. Well, we got to make someone. Who do you like, Rashad or Stroud? Oh God! Hurry!
Rashad. Let's go Stroud.
It's too late. I had to. we gotta be quicker. So hopefully Rashad is there. Yeah, I do like McBride, but he's being drafted in the 5th round. That's crazy, So we got CJ, Rashad, Pickens, or McBride. I don't know. Do you like McBride that much?
I do. I think McBride's. We saw what he was capable of last year, and to me, that's worthy of 6th round, 5th round. If you're
early 5th,
not early 5th.
That's what we just did.
Yeah.
Literally 5-3. I hate that pick, but whatever. We're working out some kinks here, guys. Literally don't know what we should have done. Amari, maybe he's going in the 5th this year. This is such a disaster. It feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just don't like going quarterback, tight end that early and not just stacking wide receivers. We know how important that is, especially because we're going to go Burrow here coming up. But, it's just one of those things. This literally feels
DJ Moore in the second round, Romo Dunze in the
fourth round,
and Keenan in the fifth.
Yeah, like I'm out on all of that, but I'm in on Caleb. It's weird.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers, Pickens. I wouldn't have minded Pickens there. I think we should have probably gone Pickens on that turn because I just think he's going to be in the best situation, and he is really good at best ball because he has those big plays.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like I would rather have Amari Cooper over Pickens.
Yeah, for sure. We should have gone Cooper, Pickens probably and stacked that wide receiver room early.
Mm-hmm.
Like Trey McBride is I didn't like that pick at all. He's good, but like we got him in the fucking 16th round last year.
Well, yeah, incoming rookie.
But that's not how you play. Like it's all about value, and these guys who've gotten the value squeezed out of them, that's just not where we don't need to be looking there, which is why we're out on Bears wide receivers, because the value has been completely steamed out of them,
Yeah, all three drafted in the top 5 rounds.
Yeah. There goes Kirk.
Kyle Pitts in the back of the 5th is definitely interesting.
Rashid, even though he's going to be suspended, how long is that suspension, you think?
Probably I would say two to 4 games. I don't see it being more than 2 games, to be honest.
Yeah.
What a different wide receiver room, though. That's going to be crazy. Rashee Rice, Marquise Hollywood Brown, and fucking Xavier Worthy. And yet Patrick Mahomes is being drafted 2 rounds later than he was last year.
Crazy. This feels so weird drafting right now, dude. Ken Walker, Ridley Thomas, Jordan Addison, Deontay Johnson. Yikes. Aaron Jones,
Godwin, Hopkins, and Jigba. Yeah, this is going to get dicey real quick.
So we're on at the 70.
And you said this is where we would need to go Joe Burrow, right?
Yeah, likely. Let's see if anyone behind us needs quarterback, which I'm sure they do.
All 4.
This guy does.
Oh, this guy. Oh, that side.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the turn here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's Ridley. I don't mind the idea of taking Kamara if he's there. And then, like, we have an all right running back room. Like, I like Kamara over Jones or Montgomery. Would you agree? Everyone else, there's a clear tier break. And then I don't mind going our second running back, just to get our stack, just say fuck it and get Burrow early enough in the season. Like, who cares? And then just hammer wide receivers.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Kamara. Hopefully we get Burrow and then just start hammering away at wide receiver. JSN's, I mean, he's not going to be there, but just like taking shots on guys,
Xavier Worthy.
He's not going to be there either, but there you go. Someone goes Kyler, so we should be able to get Burrow.
Yeah, hopefully.
This is just literally like not how we're going to be drafting when time comes. When we get this stuff hammered out, we're not going to be drafting anything like this.
Well, this is why we're drafting this early, so we can iron this shit out and figure it out.
because going 2 quarterbacks in the first 7 rounds is not what you want to do in these drafts. That being said, it was our best lineup last year. You just never know how this stuff is going to play out. Samir White, Xavier Worthy. See, he's already gone. All right,
I would take him. I would say the reason why that was our best lineup was not because drafting 2 early quarterbacks. It's because it was because we hit on like everything late, you know?
Yeah, but it kind of like we dominated. Our quarterback room was like Hurts and Stroud. No, it was Hurts and Mahomes. So like we were just top 3 quarterback. We were rostering a top 3 quarterback like every week. Which is huge. Although this year there is no regular season payouts. So we made 250 last year on that lineup just from being in the top 10,000, and there's no value really in that this year. So that's
okay.
But whatever.
First time hearing about that.
Yeah. Well, we have Stroud and Chase with their quarterbacks early. We got 2 should be relatively reliable running backs, and we are short staffed at wide receiver.
Yeah.
So let's start hammering.
How about Kenneth Walker going in the 6th round?
Yeah. I just don't know what to think. It's just so much I haven't thought through yet. You know, this will be a really good kind of warm up and practice here.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff to still hammer out. Okay. Let's start looking what we have coming up. We will be at the 94 and 99 picks. And I think we just need to only go wide receiver at this point, unless someone really drops. Mike Williams, Curtis Samuel, Jameson Williams. Cortland Sutton, I wish we knew where we would be. And
if he gets traded, he could go to a legit spot.
Dobbs, Lockett, Jacoby. Ladd McConkey is interesting.
Ladd McConkey is very interesting for me as well.
Keon Coleman, I really want to get him. I think he's going to be a great best ball player.
Yep.
So this is going to get crazy, but we're going to have to start getting some hits.
Is there a world where Quentin Johnston just had a really, really, really bad year?
No. Most likely not.
Yeah.
Trey Benson, 8th round. Dak Prescott, David Njoku.
We're up in 4.
Christian Watson.
Do we take Watson if he's there?
Maybe just from he's a great best ball player. He's going to be healthy. He's still probably the most talented in that room. Like he could be a wide receiver 1 like this year, and it's probably worth just taking that shot, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
great value too.
Yeah, we just need something like that to fall into our laps.
Yeah.
There goes Caleb in the late 8th. Yeah, like that. I think I'm taking Caleb all day there. After our pick, I'll look to see what quarterback he was drafted. Ladd McConkey goes at 8-9.
Wow.
Ahead of Christian Watson. Let's go ahead and take him as a best ball, just hopeful. There goes Jameson Williams, Who do you like out of this list next? Maybe Sutton, and just again potential wide receiver 1. He could get traded somewhere, a better situation.
Yeah, worst case scenario, he's a red zone target that catches a lot of touchdowns. So
yeah,
not
I think
that
we just
Bo Nix is going to be throwing a lot of them, but
yeah, I mean, he's a wide receiver 1 this late in the draft where we need those kind of guys to pan out. So might as well take a shot, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I like it. I like that. Actually, we got 2 guys who could potentially be wide receiver 1s this late,
Yeah.
Like, who knows? All right. So Caleb was the 1, 2, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He was the 10th quarterback drafted.
Yeah, I'll take him there.
Same. I think he's top 6. I have him as my 6th ranked wide quarterback, and I could be talked into top 5.
Really?
Yep. Allen, Mahomes, Hurts, Lamar, Burrow, Caleb is how I have them right now. So according to my way too early rankings, we have 2 top 7 quarterbacks with their number 1 weapon. There goes Mike Williams.
Yeah, I still think I'm putting Stroud over Caleb. I think I'll have Caleb at 6.
Stroud. There goes Gus Edwards.
Wow. And then 9th. Number 1 running back for the Chargers.
Keon. Dang it, I was hoping he got back.
Damn. Would have loved that pick.
Same. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. Jonathan Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks. I don't mind Javonte Williams this late. Again, do I want 2 Broncos? I don't think they're going to be great.
Broncos are going to be so bad this year.
They do have a couple like Javonte's a good running back,
Yeah.
Tyjae Spears is interesting. Devin Singletary, he should have that whole backfield to himself. Devin Singletary's interesting, even though I don't love the talent. And I think he's never going to be as good as he was last year, but this is late to have that type of opportunity. Like, look at Chubb, Eckler,
Spears,
any of these guys.
Singletary.
I like Hubbard if Sanders gets released. That's about it. Keep an eye on Roman Wilson late.
Yeah. All right, we're up in 4 picks.
4 picks. I don't like any of these wide receivers. Devin Singletary is interesting to me this late. I don't like Troy Franklin or Jeff Judy. Joshua Palmer is someone that's interesting to me. Like, they have to throw it to someone, and it's going to be him.
Yeah.
Damn it. There goes Singletary. I don't really see anything much else.
I like Palmer on the turn.
So who do we get here then? We got Quick.
Oh, there goes Spears.
Maybe Chase Brown, just in hopes that he kind of like edges out Zach Moss.
I think he will.
So do we go Chase Brown and then hopefully Palmer?
Yeah, I like that.
Or do we like Eckler?
Oh, God.
No? Brown or Eckler?
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, Eckler just seems so gross to me right now.
So does Brian Robinson, though.
That's what I mean. I don't know, man.
Our boy, we could go back to the well, and Antonio Gibson's an interesting Patriot.
He is an interesting Patriot.
Herbert going in the 10th round. Gosh, give me that.
Yeah.
We're going to start targeting him.
Herbert and Caleb.
Yeah. More so Herbert. There goes Franklin. Josh Palmer. I mean, it's going to be literally him and McConkey. Like, yeah, QJ will get an opportunity, but not much of one if he squanders it at all.
Yeah, there's a chance we just drafted the number 1 receiver.
Right. He's going to be on the field a ton.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And for some crazy, in a pretty crazy, let's see. Oh, whatever. I was going to look to see his production the last couple of years now.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence in the 11th. Another one. Give me all of that. Give me all of those guys going this late. We're going to be doing these drafts every day until the season starts, and you're going to start seeing us the next couple days having them firmly on our target list.
Oh, yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, this first draft just tells us a lot, you know. We'll be able to look at the board after the draft and be able to identify potential
spots
targets.
We like.
Yeah.
We might look back and be like, oh, this team is disgusting. We have no idea what's going on.
The beauty of best ball. Romeo Dobbs. Can't wait to see what quarterbacks are going to be going late too, to figure out what late stacks we like.
I know. I was just about to look after. I guess we have time now. There goes Cousins. Cousins this late with Drake early. I didn't expect him to go 14, but yeah, I like him that early. Like, that's literally the pocket that I like him in.
Yeah. Yeah, I want some shares of Drake and Kirk for sure.
Late stacks. Aaron Rodgers. I like Deshaun Watson this late. Bryce Young this late. I mean, McCarthy, in the event that he is good, he's got Addison and he's got awesome weapons,
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, give me that. I like all of those guys. Howell, undrafted. I think he wins that job, has great weapons. Those are the guys that I like.
Well, so Justin Fields is being drafted ahead of Russell Wilson right now.
He's just a good fantasy player.
I know, but he's not even the starting quarterback.
I know. I wouldn't be doing that at all, but
no. Blake.
All right, so we have 5 wide receivers, 2 running backs. We can go anywhere at this point. Obviously need to be stacking wide receivers still. Jerome Ford's interesting. He kind of was one of the winners of the draft for me. They didn't really get anyone. They just signed Devonta Foreman and Chubb. Who knows how long he's going to be out.
Yeah.
I don't mind that as a pick here, honestly. He's going to have the receiving role for the Browns. And like, we don't know about Chubb's injury. He could be out for a lot of the season,
Yeah.
So I like Ford here. Better than anyone else. Like Chuba, what?
Yeah.
Look at,
Ty Chandler.
No. I like
All right, we're on the
Ford.
clock. Let's go forward.
Yeah, Ford, and then we got to start looking at other options. I see the clock. We could be in the same spot this year a lot where we're trying to find which Panthers wide receiver we want to plant a flag on and then get Bryce super late, saying that they're going to bounce back, you know?
Yeah.
So you have Leggett, you have Thielen late.
Deontay Johnson already went earlier.
Gibson here late. Polk, no. Gosh, who do we want? It's starting to get ugly. I don't like any of these guys really. Do you?
No.
Michael Wilson, Xavier Leggett. Leggett, Roman Wilson, Tamario Douglas. Oof. I don't. We got to pick someone in 10 seconds.
Let's just go Leggett.
We like him.
I think, I like him. He's a really good wide receiver. He has a chance to be a day one contributor.
Might as well put Mr. Bryce on our radar then as our third quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, also Eric All will be picking him because we have Burrow. So we'll have McBride. Who's Houston? Schultz. He's already gone. Eric All. Or no, Gasecki, right?
Yeah.
Gasecki. Him over All, probably.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, gosh.
Yeah, I think so. Is he even on this list?
I mean, neither was. We'd have to search for him, but neither was Laporta at this point last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laporta was literally looked like this at this point last year.
Yeah, we could do Eric All as the last pick.
But we already have like maybe Gasicki and All. We don't need 3 quarterbacks and 3 tight ends. Really don't need 3 of either of them, but should be going 2 and 2 in most of these. Jerome Ford, one of the most drafted players for us last year, huh?
Yes. Uncle Jerome.
I like Jermaine Burton just because he's a Bengal and we have that stack going right now. Houston. Who else could we have at Houston? No one really. I mean, I like Mechie late. I do. I think he was coming on a little bit towards.
You like Mechie even with the addition of Diggs?
Yeah, I do. Any injury and he comes in and his target share increases, then I think he was starting to look good at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Let's see how many. 11 picks away. I really don't like Kendre Miller, but we have Alvin Kamara. Handcuff him.
Yeah, I like that.
Ray Davis going in the 13th round.
That's rich.
Ooh, Tyrone Tracy. We got to get our boy.
Oh, yeah.
Tyrone Tracy might be one of the guys.
You plant your flag on him?
I mean, like, the opportunity is just so good there.
Yeah. I mean, the team's going to be trash, but.
Like, maybe. They could surprise some people, though. Daniel Jones was a top 10 quarterback 2 years ago.
Yeah, he was. They also had Saquon Barkley that year. That helps.
Yeah.
Zeke goes in the 14th right here.
I mean, talk about opportunity.
Yeah. I just can't imagine he does anything with it.
Do we have to go Henry Miller? Zay Jones, Roshan.
Little row.
Zay Jones, don't like him. Gosh, this is ugly.
Is there a world that what's his name? Darnell Mooney.
Tyler Boyd, doesn't he still not on a team?
Tyler Boyd. Yeah, I thought he was a free agent.
I think he is. It says Cincinnati here, but I'm pretty sure he's hometown team. No, he's not going to go to Steelers.
No.
So, like, do we grab Boyd just in the event that he ends up in a good situation? Henry Miller and Tyler Boyd. Jermaine Burton. Because we have the stack.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Definitely Kendre handcuff for our elder statesman.
Okay.
And then after Kendre, fucking train. Can you hear that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm underneath the tracks right now.
I love it. After Kendre, what?
After Kendre, it's like
what, running backs?
No. I'm just talking about in general right here.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too happy about Kendre either, but you got Roshan in the event that Keaton Mitchell, isn't he out pretty late though?
Yeah.
Yikes. Jermaine Burton, we could maybe get on the turn. Tyler Boyd. I say fuck.
I think I would rather go Burton over Boyd.
Should we go Roshan? Because I'm not necessarily like crazy about Burton.
I love Roshan.
Let's go Roshan, and whoever falls between Burton and Boyd, hopefully one of them fall and we can just grab them.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty ugly here late anyways.
How many rounds we got left? 3.
We need a backup tight end. Gesicki is still around.
Man, I hope they fucking throw the ball to Gesicki. I really do. I like him as a player.
Braylon Allen gone. I can't imagine what we're going to look at with this draft by the end of, August, or by August when things are extremely sharp and we're looking at this draft like
what the fuck?
What was this?
Yeah.
I love it.
Jonnu Smith went to Miami, right? Yeah, he's in Miami. Adam Thielen. There goes Adam Thielen. I was wondering when he was going to be taken.
Thielen more than. There goes Jermaine Burton. K. Dotton. Javon Baker. Like, I don't know what to think about any of those guys, dude. I don't know how I feel about drafting this early. I really don't.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me. I know. I was about to say, kind of makes me want to revisit the
one draft every day.
Yeah, dude. Maybe like starting in June.
Yeah.
I don't like drafting right now, you know?
Yeah, there goes Tyrone.
This is horrible. I hate this. I do. I truly do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad we did it because now we know. We've never been active in the space, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
There will be a point where we get a little more dialed in, and then it will make sense. Like, I don't know, we're doing our dynasty rankings and things like that when we've thought through some of this stuff a little more. But like,
yeah,
I don't even, these guys are going off the board, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Like,
Michael Penix, Bryce Young, Will Levis.
Yeah, like, okay, great pick. We don't even know the bye weeks for these quarterbacks, you know?
Yeah, that's true too. We could be completely fucking ourselves.
Everyone could, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you degenerates drafting today? I think we're both in the same boat, aren't we?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I'm glad we did it on the opening day of Best Ball Mania, but definitely going to revisit our. I don't mind doing the slow draft. So full transparency for everyone, we did a slow draft that we popped before the episode, and I don't mind doing that because we at least get to talk through some stuff, you know.
Yeah,
and it'll force us to do our rankings, so it's like a good exercise. But this right here is just throwing shit at a fucking wall. You know?
Yeah. Well said.
266. Let's see. Any tight ends or wide receivers? Boyd's still there. I like the idea of getting Boyd.
All right, let's do it.
You know?
Yeah.
Where's a good landing spot for Boyd? I can't even think of one right now, but like, you know, he could end up as a wide receiver too for a team.
The Chargers.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
Love him on the Chargers. Let's grab him here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone else. Boom. 16th round, Tyler Boyd. Sure.
I'll take it.
Yeah, dude. All right. So do we have any tight ends left? Gesicki is who we want.
Yeah.
Just say fuck it. Get him here. Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a run on him anyways right here. Is he like, there's a good chance we might have to get fucking Eric All in the next pick. Like there's, you know, there's a chance that Gesicki doesn't even see the field and then we're stuck. 2020, like his numbers are just decreasing year over year. That's so bad.
Yeah.
I almost think we go Eric All just so that we know we have that piece, unfortunately.
I'm fine with that.
Like, we could be sitting here liking this team in August, except only having one tight end, you know?
Yeah, that would definitely put us in a bad spot.
So fuck it. We'll get them both. One of them's going to work out. Whatever.
Yeah.
We know we don't need another quarterback unless we get a bye week. Running back is a little rough, but like the chances of one of these four doing something we know Roshan's going to be at least running back 2 on the Bears. Same with Kendre. He handcuffs Kamara, and then Ford is going to have a big role in that backfield at the beginning of the season at least, and I think his role doesn't really change. The pass catching aspect of his role doesn't really change when Chubb comes back.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell at this late could be interesting. Again, like, I don't know these guys' injury return tables. I don't think you do either. You know what I mean? It's like,
no, we got to get Dr. Jesse. Bring in Dr. Morse.
I don't even think he knows, right? Like, who knows where they're at in their rehab right now? There's no projected return. And if there is, it's within like 6 weeks of a return. Like, there's a 6-week period that it could be. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, true.
It's just, I don't know that anyone knows. Unless they're going to be ready for camp, they're not going to be playing week 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to watch Flocks. I'm going to watch Flocks tonight. I think it's at 8 p.m. it drops. I'm going to be tuning into that. I'm interested to see how people are actually drafting right now. I'm sure they're trying to sound smart, and it's just going to be brutal at some point. Like, I'm just interested to see what they're drafting like right now,
Yeah.
I think the value in drafting this early is because you can get some of these rookies before their ADP kind of sharpens. But like, I don't know why, like, I guess they've just put more thought into their rankings on like, this is what they're drafting being ADP wise, and this is likely where they'll finish by the rankings. But even then, that's all. Like, someone just drafted Luke McCaffrey. And he's got a red fucking badge next to his name.
Hey, this kid, he's a McCaffrey.
Yeah, sure. We're going Eric All, but I think at least there's some sense behind it, knowing that we have the tight end for the Bengals, which stacks with Chase and Burrow. We have a Stroud and we have a Burrow stack, so I think there's hope. Right?
Definitely hope. Yeah.
Kyron, we'll see what happens in that running back room. Kamara, there's hope. Why does it say there's 18 rounds when I always thought this was 20?
I feel like it was 20, but I guess not.
It's 18 now.
Or at least 19. I thought it was 19.
I always thought it was 20. All right, Eric All it is, and that's our draft. Eric All. How interesting is that? Daniel Jones in the 18th round. Like, give me that, dude. They don't even have.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Those are the guys you want to find. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Boom. Eric All.
All right. Well, we got our squad, our first squad.
Our first squad is looking interesting.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh. Completed draft, first squad, very interesting. CJ Stroud, Joe Burrow. I love the quarterback room. Kyron Williams, Alvin Kamara, Chase Brown, Ford, Kendre Miller, and Roshan. Those final 4 are just kind of like dart throws. Hopefully these, Kyron and Alvin can perform at a high level for us this year, and then we should be all right. If Kamara goes down and Kendre's the lead back, then we should be all right. But we're going to need Chase, Ford, and Roshan to be productive kind of the whole way,
Yeah.
So Chase Brown can win that backfield. Maybe he's the pass catching back, and we get some double up points with Burrow and Chase. So that could be something to cheer for in this one. But We got Chase Diggs. I really like Diggs' ADP against Nico Collins. It's Stephon Diggs. He's got a fresh start. He's going to be the wide receiver one of that team, whatever anyone says. Otherwise, I just don't believe him. Watson could be a wide receiver one. Sutton could be a wide receiver one. We really just had to pray based on where we were there. Palmer, he could be a wide receiver 1 or 2 on a team as well, which is crazy to think. And then just kind of took a flyer on Leggett. Tyler Boyd, we don't know where he's playing football yet, ladies and gents. So, imagine he ends up on the Chargers as well. God knows what he can do. McBride, and then the stack tight end solidified. I don't know. I don't hate it. What do you think?
I don't hate it. It's our first draft, so we got to work out some kinks. I don't like the fact that we're not super deep in either running backs or wide receivers. You know what I mean? How usually it's like you load up at wide out and then you got some, catching up to do with running backs or vice versa. So, but that's what happens when you take an early tight end and an early second quarterback. You know what I mean? So that's what we're dealing with. But as we were going through the draft, tons of late round quarterbacks I love. And it seems like we just need to load up on wide receiver, running back early on in the drafts.
Yeah. So we had the fourth. We had Trey McBride as the fourth tight end. I don't necessarily, that's not what my knock is on that. I just, I think this is going to be a year where I almost look at tight end exclusively late, unless like a Pitts or Kincaid fall.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Look at 51 grabbing McBride. I honestly like Pitts and Kincaid better than McBride, given like he had some incredible games last year, but he also was the only person catching balls for them. You're going to have Marvin Harrison this year.
Yeah.
Pitts should skyrocket. I don't know. I think you can just punt late and get – I like this value on Goddard. Hawkinson, though, he's going to be done. Like Freiermuth is late, I like at 12. Musgrave in the 13th.
Yeah.
We don't know yet where there's going to be value, to be honest. Like Gesicki in the 17th could end up being a great value if he wins that job and he's the pass catching tight end. Like, we just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was crazy. I think the biggest thing I learned is that I don't want to do a lot of those until we have rankings, well thought out rankings. Like we're going to use this few exercises as, our way of forming our rankings. And I think the slow draft process is going to be that. I think we can agree on that, right? Like, let's just hammer out the slow draft, have that, to have us talk through it and kind of form our rankings, and then we can start this up again. But I don't know. I don't like that was a lot. I didn't like that.
All right. Well, I think we did okay given the circumstances, it being the first draft. So we're going to knock out some slow drafts, dial in our rankings, and get things going for everybody out there looking to win some money in best ball tournaments this year.
Yeah, I'm glad that we got this. We got something out for the first day just to kind of kick things off, but definitely going to wait until we're a little more dialed in and well thought out. Like that was just, I couldn't even, people are reaching on rookies because that's where they're going to find value based on the current ADP. But like, I haven't even really baked those in yet. So that was a lot. I'm going to send this draft board to Shane O'Mac, and I'm interested to have him take a look at it this afternoon and be like, so what do you think, Shane O'Mac?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna also, for that slow draft, I'll like take notes and share them on Twitter and on Substack as we're going through a slow draft. So I think that's just going to be a little bit more thought out, so we can kind of share our thought process in a slow draft and how we're building our rankings with it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you all for joining, watching. Those of you that did, you guys are awesome. Sorry for the rough first draft, but we got better ones coming. So stay tuned and everybody buckle up.
Bow. Bow. I need to get better.